Just a quick disclaimer before this video starts. I'm sorry for any audio other than mine. I cannot control whoever else is in the background that is not a part of my project. So please ignore the other audio. Listen, I know what you guys are thinking. What's with all this stuff on the table? The MacBook, the 2 hard drives, the tools, and the mouse. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to explain all that. Let's get started. So, to understand this, I'm going to provide a little bit of a backstory here. Both of the hard drives sitting on top of the MacBook were taken out of 2 computers. The one on the left, the very MacBook you're seeing right now. The one on the right, a Windows Vista computer I had before owning this MacBook. And I had one question on my mind that I was really dying to know. Can you take the hard drives out of both of these computers and swap them into the other? Yes, but with one big caveat. The only one that will actually work out of both the situations is the Windows hard drive working inside the MacBook. Windows on the hardware of a hard drive working to provide power and all of everything to the hardware of a MacBook. You guys are probably wondering, like, how did you do that? Well, so the Vista hard drive, which does not have Vista anymore, thank God, because, Vista had so many problems with it. I'm not even going to go into specifications, but specifically why I chose to remove Vista from that hard drive was because I had accounts on there that only 2 out of 3 I could not get into. Well, actually 2 out of 4 if you include the guest account, but that's not needed because there's no password on it. Either way, that hard drive has not had Vista on it since last night. I installed 10 on it. So, I'm going to show you guys exactly I'm going to show you guys both these hard drives working on one computer. Now, to do this, you literally have to remove the hard drive out of each. Okay, so you literally have to remove each hard drive every time you want to swap to the other. And that means shutting down and saving everything. And there's something with Windows too. The Windows 10 that I have is not activated. I've been trying to activate it, but somehow I can't get a working license key to activate it. I'm not trying to spend hundreds of dollars to buy a Windows license key to be able to use. So I'm trying to figure out my own way around that. And it's only because for the type of things that I'll be doing with it, like, I'm not going to put money into, like, something that, either way. I'll be back when I have the MacBook running with the original hard drive installed. Alright, here we go, and we're back with the original Mac hard drive installed, connected to power, and if we turn it on, Mac startup chime, and it boots into OS 10 as normal. So I will be right back once this is done loading into the logon screen. Alright, so we're back. It's okay, so we're back. It's loading into the logon screen, and if we go to my profile, I'm using an external keyboard just to not try and reach and show you guys my password. So yeah, I will be back when I'm logged in. All right, we're back and logged in. Oh, okay, so it says virtual keyboard, your keyboard cannot be identified. All right, let's do that real quick. This mouse is running weird today. Continue. Identifying the keyboard. Okay, so it's going to check the keyboard. I don't know why, but apparently it has to do that. So, Oh, okay. I see what's going on. There's no. All right. If you guys that are watching this, you can't see it, but it's telling me to press the button or the key next to left shift and then right shift, and you guys can't see that, so I'm sorry, my bad. I thought it had to take a long time to do that. So here we are in Mac OS or OS 10, and if we zoom out here just a tiny bit, we can see the whole screen. So here we go. It's here we are, we're in Mac OS or OS 10, Yosemite actually, which this thing cannot run Mac OS, and the new one. But here we are, here's all the things, and if we go into Boot Camp Assistant to try to install Windows 7, which I'm not going to do, but I'm just showing you guys that this can be possible because this Mac is able to do that. So continue. Alright, we can do all of this. We can go. We can do all of the, you know, stuff that OS 10 or Mac OS can do. Alright, I will be right back when the Windows 10 hard drive is installed. Alright, I'm back and now we're ready to boot into the Windows hard drive. I would have shown the preparation process to get the drive ready to be put inside the MacBook, but it's not all that hard. All you have to do is basically take off the bottom part where the battery is, and that's easy. There's this little tab thing that you just like push in and pull, and it just like falls right out. And then in the hard drive bay area, and then the drive bay area, there's this one little Phillips head screw that's stuck to this little plastic part that holds together one side, that holds down to the body one side of the hard drive, so that way when it's upright like this, the hard drive is sitting pretty much upside down and it doesn't like fall to the, it doesn't fall to the bottom. I'm pretty sure you could, I'm pretty sure any of you watching this have seen that because obviously of the reflection that's being shown by the screen. Anyway, let us boot into Windows. Oh, also the other thing that you have to do is basically take the Torx mounting screws from the MacBook hard drive and basically put them onto the Windows hard drive, which is not that hard either. Alright, so here we go. Alright, and we're back. That took significantly longer than the Mac hard drive did to load. And obviously that's because running on native hardware, but that's not the point of this video. Alright, so let's boom. And let's get into Windows. Don't worry about the name. It's something that I did a few years ago, and I never bothered to change it, but whatever. We're in Windows. But there is a couple of things that actually do not work. And that is one, well, the trackpad works, but tap and click, So you have to use an external mouse, which is not a big deal. The command keys, which normally would do a lot of so the command keys, since there is not a typical start menu in macOS, there is no the only other thing that it can do is run shortcut commands, which is why it's called the command key. But in Windows, however, it switches to being the Windows key. So yeah, the command keys are both the start menu key. So command keys are both the start menu keys for Windows and the command key in macOS, just as you would probably have figured out. So it's funny, the reason why I wasn't going to show any of the things that work on macOS is because I wanted to show them working in Windows, because it just seems better as an example to show that. So look, here we are, using the iSight camera. Yep. Alright. Let's do one more thing before I end the video. Actually, you know what? No, because there's actually not much. There's mainly not much else. It's just basically Windows. Just running on Mac hardware. Like you'd expect, not everything works, but sound doesn't work, but that's just something you have to deal with. I'll try to find a fix for that, but yeah, so anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for putting up with me, and I will probably be back on the channel doing something fun, but then again, I don't know what that'll be, so I hope you guys just, watch and see. Be subscribed, like the video, do whatever. I will see you guys later.